Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from Ncaa, and welcome back to the Charlotte 49ers Dynasty. We face off this week versus our rival in the number 2 team in the country in Appalachian State. Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Now, we did improve to 4-4 after a win versus Houston. After losing four straight to start the season, we have now won 4 straight. This game was a defensive game. We actually had a pick 6 from Kevin Knox, and that propelled us to a close 20-18 win. That sets us up for another matchup versus Appalachian State. Last time we faced them, they beat us in the conference championship before being promoted to the American. But here they are once again. Undefeated, the number 2 team in the country, number 1 in the conference, and they are primed. And I just gotta say, this team is on another level right now. James Tweedy, he has 8 sacks this year, and Taylor, he has thrown 15 touchdowns and 1 interception. So let's get this game on the road. If we do win this game, we will have the biggest win of the series. Here's Brooklyn Santana bringing back the opening kick. He has a lane to the 40, to the 50. It makes 2 men miss, and Santana's got the speed. It's a touchdown. How about this? I thought this was a block in the back, but actually their kicker took out another player diving for Brooklyn. It's 7-0. Way to start out this game with a bang. So we actually find out that NC State, who was the number 1 team in the country, gets upset by North Carolina in a rivalry game. So wow, number 1 goes down, and hopefully number 2 will today. It's funny that both of those matchups were in North Carolina. So then here we go on defense as Lamar Lewis starts it out with a 14-yard gain. Now remember last year and the year before that, he led the conference in rushing. He's looking to do it again. Here's a catch across the middle. It's a gain of 9, throwing off Chase Rollins. So they eventually pick up the first down now at about the 50. Another handoff. Lamar Lewis, you know he's going to get a big dose of carries. He gets spun around. It's a first down. Tackled by Jacob Ariola, who just won Player of the Week last week, so he got that attribute boost. So here they are inside the red zone, continuing to pound the ball with Lamar Lewis. 6 carries on this opening drive. The backup checks into the game. This is Trent. 3rd and 6. Taylor from the pocket throws to the left side, and he overthrows his man, and that is incomplete. And I think that probably would have been a touchdown if it was on target, but it's instead 7-3. So here's Rochford now back out onto the field for the first time. Here is Christopher Dalton in the flats. He picks up a gain of 5. Rochford's coming off of a 2-interception game versus Houston as he gives the ball this time to Terrence Pitt Howard. Gain of 7. He has one more touchdown, I should say, than interception this year as he hands off this time to Enzi Labata, checking in for the injured TPH, and he picks up a gain of 8. Now, one thing that happened in that last game is that our left guard, Joshua Mason, was hurt. So he's out for a little bit. Here's a throw across the middle, and it's Devon Cash. Gain of 19 yards for him. How about the season that he's having? So now inside the red zone. Here's Appalachian State on defense. Handoff Enzi. He's showing some patience. Only picks up a gain of 3. And now here we go. 3rd and 1. Looks like Enzi Labata stays into the game this time. Pitch out to the left side, and he can't get to the edge. Great defensive contain by John Morin, their impact player on the outside, and he does get us to settle for 3 points. So a 10-3 game. Here's Eric Taylor, checks back out onto the field, and here he is in the shotgun. He's going to throw, and he's got A.J. Green across the middle of the field. It's a gain of 11. And they ran the ball a whole lot with Lamar Lewis. Now they're starting to throw. Here's a quick throw. A.J. Green again, who breaks a tackle but loses ground. And he loses 3 yards. Gary Anderson was on the stop. So at the 45 now, they have the middle screen call this time on a 3rd and 12, and it's not going to work. Dylan McMath gets stopped. And how about Vincent Youngblood there in coverage? And he comes up with this tackle. So 10-3 game now. We can make it a 2-score lead. Here is Santana running in motion. We're going to hand it off. Terrence Pitt Howard is back into the game, and he's healthy. picking up just a gain of 1. So he stays into the game now for a 2nd and 9. Here's Rochford throwing to a wide open Terrence Howard, making a man miss, and he's got space and picks up a block. Terrence Howard to the 10, the 5, throwing a stiff arm. It's a touchdown. How about that play? We had a man open downfield, but Terrence Howard was wide open, making a man look silly, and then takes it himself and picking up a block from Christopher Dalton. It's now a 14-point game. Appalachian State is on upset alert. Remember, this happened last year. We played them in the regular season and beat them, and then played them in the conference championship and actually lost to them. So we'll see how the rest of this game goes. A.J. Green picks up the first down. They're already across the 50 now with 4 minutes left here. Here's a handoff. Lamar Lewis breaks a tackle in the backfield from Billy Bugs. Running over Ariola in the secondary. It's a touchdown. 44 yards. That's what Lamar Lewis does. He is just that type of runner. Look at him just run through our safety on that. That was actually Chase Rollins who got ran over. And now it's 17-10, just like that. Now we start the next possession. There is James Tweedy, their leading sack getter around the season. He comes up with the stop behind the line. So 3rd and 12, Rochford buying time. This time rolling, throwing, incomplete. And that was an intended target who was wide open, and it ends up being incomplete. So now here comes Appalachian State back out onto the field. They're going to try to run the ball this time. Lamar Lewis, and he gets pushed out of bounds for a gain of 9. He usually doesn't go down on first contact. He's already over 144 yards rushing. So they run the tight end in motion here for a 3rd and 1. The backup running back Trent checks in, and he picks up a gain of 4, moving the chains. Lewis checks back in now. Here's a dump ball pass, this time to the tight end Payton, who picks up a gain of 8, and Michael Payton gets his 2nd catch of the game. In the red zone now, 3rd and 1 this time. Taylor under center. They have a lot of versatile play calls. Throw across the middle. It's A.J. Green. Touchdown. Tie ball game with under a minute to go here in the first half. And Eric Taylor comes through with a nice throw under center. And now it's 17-17. Eric Taylor has gotten so many players of the week last year that he is now 99 overall. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and that is Christopher Dalton, picking up a gain of 13. 1 minute drill here. Rochford, 2 timeouts left. Here's a quick throw to the right side. That's Dalton, and we will call the timeout right there with 30 seconds left. So we elect to run the ball here in a 2nd and 2. Here's a nice carry up the middle, and that's going to be TPH. He picks up a gain of about 9, maybe 10. So 16 seconds left. They send the blitz. It's picked up. A nice throw to Christopher Dalton, and we get to about the 16. Hurrying it up to the line. 13 seconds left now. Rochford, wide open. Christopher Dalton in the flats. He's going to try to get to the pylon, but he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 4. 7 seconds to go. We have enough for one play. So 1st and goal this time. Here's Rochford running a man in motion. That's Santana. He tries to move that way, and he just throws it away smartly. Brian Rochford is a smart quarterback. He's not going to take the risk there, and we end up bringing out the field goal team, settling for 3. And Appalachian State comes all the way back to tie it up at 17 apiece. We take the lead before halftime, 20-17. So here we go on defense to start the second half. We are going to send Ariola on the blitz right away, trying to get some pressure on Taylor. He throws across the middle. It's Payton, and he's got his favorite tight end, gain of 16. Taylor lines up under center a whole lot for a guy that's a lot more mobile than he is a pocket passer. Here's Lewis, handoff to the left side, and it's a gain of 15. We cannot stop Lamar Lewis. Our rush defense has really been the Achilles heel this year. Every team has really run for a lot of yards this year so far. Here's a gain of 6. Throw out of the backfield, and Lamar Lewis is 1 inch short, and they settle for 3. Here's the kick. It's up and off the crossbar. No good. 20-17. So we retain this lead now, as here is Charlotte back out onto the field, and there is Terrence Howard, only his 7th carry of the game. I'm kind of trying to keep him healthy since he was shaken up. When he does get hurt like that, I don't want to take the injury risk. Here's a quick throw, and it's picked off. And that's Jarrett on the interception. We had Cash open, but a lob pass probably would have done in that situation, but Kobe Jarrett was sitting right there in coverage. So Appalachian State back out onto the field. Here's a handoff, Lamar Lewis, and he picks up a gain of 7. Almost at 200 yards rushing. He's got 30 more to go. Here's Taylor, dump off pass left side, and that's Lamar Lewis. And it looked like Eric Taylor actually got spooked by the defensive tackle rushing up the middle and quickly got rid of it to Lamar Lewis. So they punt the ball away now. Here's Terrence Pitt Howard with the carry. Another first down for him. He's moved the chains quite a bit this year. 4 yards per carry for him in this game now. 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw. It's Christopher Dalton who's open again. And this is what Rochford does. He kind of finds the short intermediate passes like Christopher Dalton. He has 6 catches in this game. Quick throw. Once again, Devon Cash on a slant, picking up a gain of 13 now. We're across the 50. Devon Cash is a guy that's really hit the ground running since Rochford's been at quarterback. Here's a deep throw across the middle, and we had to get rid of it. The pressure was right there. We had one-on-one on the outside, but Brooklyn Santana is not a 50-50 ball guy. So 3rd and 10. Here's a quick throw. Santana drops it. He definitely heard some footsteps on that one. He probably would have gotten clobbered. And now we end up punting it back to Appalachian State. So Eric Taylor back out onto the field. He tries the scramble. He goes down. D. Brown Jr., his 5th sack of the season right there. That leads the team. 3rd and 11 this time. Here's Eric Taylor trying to get rid of it. He throws deep across the middle, and it's caught. Wilson Tate, gain of 46. What a throw. And wow, what a catch on that one. Wilson Tate goes up and gets it in double coverage. So now they're inside the 5. Here's a handoff. Lamar Lewis, and it's a touchdown. It's hard to keep that guy out. Man, he is running crazy. Look at how big he is as well. 24-20. So now here we go in the 4th quarter. Rochford throwing to the right side. He's got Matty Brooks. A big-time gain of 30. And how about Rochford throwing on the run? So here we go across the 50 now at about the 34. Running a little option. Unexpected here in the 4th quarter. Here is Rochford picking up about a gain of 7. He looks like he's just an inch short of the first down marker now. Rochford now, 3rd and inches. We audible. Rochford and probably missed a slant. He's going to have to throw this one away, and that's going to bring it to a 4th and inches. What will we do? Under center now. We're going to hand it off this time to Terrence Pitt Howard. Give it to our big back. 4th and inches. He's going to get it. It's a gain of 2. So Terrence Pitt Howard has 14 carries. He hasn't busted out the long run yet. Here's his 15th of the game. Handoff, and it's a gain of 9. We only have 78 yards rushing in this game. Another carry this time. We're just going to try to run this clock. And 16 carries, 69 yards, 4.3 average for Terrence Pitt Howard. Now in the shotgun this time. Rochford dumps it off to Pitt Howard. He tries to get to the outside and then gets met by a gang of Appalachian State players. It's a gain of 7. This clock continues to move. Running Cash in motion. Running over a defender. And he picks up a first down. Terrence Pitt Howard on another level now. 17 for 72. Labata checks in, 1st and goal. Here's a handoff up the middle, and he runs over a defender for a touchdown. Charlotte takes the 3-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Will our defense hold up? So here comes Taylor back out onto the field. He's going to hand it off, and that is Lamar Lewis finally taking him down on first contact by Octavius Oakley. So App State rushes to the line now in the hurry up, throw into the sideline, and it's picked off. Vincent Youngblood was there in the coverage. It looked like Eric Taylor was under duress on that throw, and that one maybe caused him to throw the ball earlier than he wanted to, and it's an interception by the captain, Vincent Youngblood. So here we go, 1.5 minutes to go. All we need to do is get a couple of first downs. Here's a quick throw, and that's Brooklyn. He has it. That's a gain of 12. And now one more first down will do it. They have 1 timeout left. Counter play call. Terrence Pitt Howard tries to make a man miss and almost does. It's a gain of 8. They used their last timeout. One more first down does it here. We bring the fullback in, and that is Alexander Wynn. And he clears the way. Terrence Pitt Howard gain of 6, 20 on the day, 20 carries for 85 yards, and that one will do it. The gutsy performance from the defense late in the game, and how about the offense early on, scoring 2 quick touchdowns. Terrence Pitt-Howard was definitely the player of the game in this one. He had a very good game, grounding and pounding the ball, and then also had that big catch for a touchdown. And wow, what a win. We get our biggest win of the series here. Appalachian State goes down, and we have officially moved to over 500. After starting 0-4, we have won 5 straight. You gotta love this team. You know, we're not big and flashy, but we're just gutsy. We get these close wins, and that's just how this team is constructed. And obviously, we're looking to put some more points on the board. I think that JPE definitely gave this offense more upside, but Rochford definitely just holds it down. He doesn't turn the ball over too much. He definitely is safe with the football, and that's what he does. He just gives our team a chance to win week in and week out. Eric Taylor was 13 of 18 and had a touchdown and interception. Lamar Lewis ran crazy on us, and then AJ Green 4 for 45 in this game. Now, quick recruiting update. Brendan Hagerty does commit along with Maurice Parks, so they are the most recent commits, but Bronco McMacklin actually commits to North Carolina State. Now, we moved to 5-4, 5-0 in conference with 3 games left. We play Rutgers, Louisville, and then the number 1 team in our division here in the conference, Boston College, who was 8-1 on the year. They are actually top 25 after getting demoted from the ACC. So we'll have to see. Appalachian State drops all the way down to 14, but Rutgers and Louisville should be winnable games. Boston College is going to be the big one. Can't wait for that game. It's probably going to end up being the winner goes to the championship, but I am worried about Louisville a little bit. They could be good as well. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Charlotte upsets number 2 Appalachian State in another win. We actually have 3 wins versus them in this series. It could be 4. I know they beat us once. I think we're 3-1 versus them so far. So we'll have to see how that rivalry continues to build. So that's going to do it here. Subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I'm about my pledge. I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit look like fall leaves in the backfield. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bull. Quick to say my piece, I'm so after school special. She brainy, but them jeans looking like